Hey guys, I'm going to apologize in advance for this video because I am sick. I have a cold and my voice, you can tell in my voice a little bit. And I got really bored today while I was staying home from work. I took a day off from work to recover, and I've been watching videos on YouTube all day long. I've gotten a little bit obsessive about YouTube lately. And one of the things that I wanted to find out, I just did a search on YouTube about what healthy hair is and what it's not. My different research, it's not a deep research, it's sick at home one day research, led me to a number of different videos and a number of different scientific articles and some beauty supply articles from different people who know what hair is and know what makes it healthy or unhealthy, or probably to say it better, what makes hair look and feel good or not look and feel good. One of the things that I have known for quite some time, which I'm sure most people know, is that hair isn't actually a living organism. Once the hair on your head escapes your scalp, once it's actually outside on top of your head, it actually is dead. It's just like the cuticles and just like your fingernails. It's actually made of the same stuff. Once it's there, it's basically just like any other material that is on the outside. That whether if you cut it off or if you keep it on your head, it's going to be as dead as it normally was. So if you were thinking that your hair was a living thing, I hate to break it to you, but it's not anymore. So if you're talking about health of your hair, basically you're only really talking about the way it looks and the way it feels, and if it breaks or not. And there are only so many things that affect that. I've been seeing a lot of videos from different people, especially guys growing out their hair. Like I said, I get a little obsessive, and I've been watching, especially a whole bunch of new guys. Hi to all of you. It's great. I'm a new guy too, so it's great to see people coming in as late in the game as I am, so I don't feel so lonely here. But a lot of guys are saying, I really want to use only natural products because I think it will keep my hair more healthy. Or they're saying, what products do you use? How do you keep your hair healthy? So basically, if you're talking about your hair, you're talking about how does it look and how does it feel? And that's really basically, other than the things that affect the way your hair grows, which is your physical condition, any type of medications that you're on, any type of bad habits that you might have, how old you are. That's all the stuff that happens before your hair grows. Once it's out of your head, it's basically maintenance. You're maintaining something, same way that you would maintain a sweater or a carpet or anything that's made up of fibers. It's the same thing. It's a dead thing that's living on your head, which when you say it that way sounds really kind of disgusting. But one of the best things that I saw, I will link it in the comment section below, was a great video that explained what hair is made up of and what affects it. I'm just going to do a real kind of Cliff's Notes version of that. So I made a visual aid. Look at that. I told you I'm bored. So thank God I don't have a lot of crafting materials here at home today, because I would probably build a sculpture or something. Anyway, so this is your hair. Hopefully your hair doesn't look like this. Your hair is made up of a bunch of proteins that are all bundled together. They're all inside. Inside of that is the protein that actually makes up your hair structure, and also any of the melanin that gives it its color. So if you have no melanin, your hair will be white. It can look gray or yellow depending on what other hair around it, but if you have no melanin at all in your hair, it's going to look white unless there's some sort of something within the shaft here. On the outside, the roll itself doesn't represent anything. It's these little post-its. The post-its represent what protects your hair. And this is what you're talking about when you're talking about whether your hair looks and feels good or not. These protect the inside. They keep in the essential oils. They keep in the proteins, they keep it from damage, and it also causes shine. So naturally what you want is you want these to lie down, right? So if you think about a mirror, when you look at a mirror, if it is all scratched up, if there's a lot of scratches and there's lots of raised bits, the light doesn't hit it right, so it doesn't reflect, so it's not shiny. Same with glass, same with your hair. So if all of these are up like this, which if you're talking about the way your hair grows would be going up like this, right? So if your hair is growing, it would look like that, like that. So it'd be, if you were pulling your hair up like that. If you've ever seen someone teasing their hair, that's what they're doing. They're just kind of ratting it all up like that. That makes it look dry. It makes all of the oil come out of it, and it makes the light not hit it, so it looks not shiny. So what you want with your hair is you want all of these to lie flat, right? Lie nice and flat like that, which means that they're all lying down like this in the way that your hair grows. If you smooth your hair out. And the thing that I discovered is there's only 3 things that can make your hair look and feel like it is shiny and soft. That's to keep your hair down like that. One is the temperature. So on a hotter day, when you've blow dried your hair, if you do anything with any sort of iron, straight iron or curler or anything, that affects that. And actually that's how you change. Like if you want to curl your hair, what you want to do is aggravate all this, and then you can change the protein inside and it can curl up and it will hold its shape. So that's the temperature. So one thing that I've discovered is that you should always wash your hair in as cool a water as you can stand it, because the water, the temperature would aggravate this open, so you want to keep those closed. The second thing is the pH balance. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail here because there are way better videos that show this, but if you have too much alkalinity, so alkaline is basically what makes batteries run. And it's also, if you think about baking soda, a lot of people say that they should wash their hair. You should wash your hair in baking soda. Well, baking soda is very alkaline, so it opens up all of these like this, which can help to cleanse the hair. It can get all of the dirt out of there, but also all the oil comes out of there. So if you hear of anybody who washes their hair with baking soda, they say then to rinse it, usually with apple cider vinegar or aloe vera juice, and that calms it all down. So the pH, if it's too alkaline, these will be up like this. Your hair is going to look not so hot. It's going to look dry. It's going to look brittle. If it is more acidic to a very specific point, it's going to lie flat. It's going to look really nice. So one of the things that I have found is that you just want to make sure that you are paying attention to the pH balance of whatever products you're using. I haven't done enough research. I haven't been sick long enough to figure out exactly which products those are. But one of the things you should make sure to do is don't vigorously wash your hair too much in really hot water. You're not really trying to scrub like, your stovetop of the grease from your, you don't want to really destroy that, the hair by trying to clean it too much. And also the oil keeps it nice and shiny. And the third thing that you can do to make it appear better is you can physically keep that down. And if you notice, if you just pull down your hair, if you just pull it down and you smooth it out, 2 things are going to happen. One is you're going to smooth all of these little pieces that protect the inside. And the other thing you're going to do is you're going to transfer the oil from your palms, from your fingers. That's what gives you fingerprints. It doesn't give you fingerprints, it leaves fingerprints. Fingerprints are actually on your fingers, but the oils smooth those down. Or you can add something. So that's when people add coconut oil or argan oil or silicone, the stuff that's in any sort of hair product. So whether it's natural or if it's unnatural doesn't really affect one way the hair or the other, because your hair, like I said, it's just a substance that lives on top of your head, it doesn't live. It's dead already when it's on top of your head. So you're not affecting the health of your hair. What you're affecting is the look and feel. So there's nothing wrong with wanting to go with 100% natural products if it's something that makes you feel good. If you your lifestyle is such that you always want to have natural products, makes sense. Inside, all natural makes a lot of sense. So if you're eating better, if you're eating natural products, if you're not eating a lot of processed stuff, that's going to affect how strong your hair is before it comes out of your head, which is the only time that it's living. Um, so make sure that when you are making decisions about your hair, that you're keeping in mind that there are three things that affect your hair. One, you're going to want to keep it as cool as possible when you are dealing with water, dealing with washing it. If you're drying it, that's why air drying tends to work a little bit better than blow drying. And I blow dry my hair every morning because I have to go to work and I can't, it won't dry. I washed my hair several hours ago and it's just dry now. Two, you're going to want to make sure that the pH balance is right. So look that up in terms of your products that you use. And three, you can keep it down with any sort of oils or any other type of product that will actually keep those little pieces down that make up the shafts of your hair. I don't know if this is interesting to anybody but myself, but like I said, I had an afternoon, and I also had a paper towel roll and a bunch of Post-its, so I figured that I would do something. Talk to you later.